A disabled military veteran building his forever home claims contractors stole the contents of the house after they sent him and his family on a vacation trip prior to the reveal of the home.
CBS 17's Steve Sbragia digs deeper into the home reveal that turned into a costly surprise.
So she sent all these different pictures of the cabinets, the doors.
This is what Hans' mom thought he was getting. 6 weeks before the reveal of his finished home, the contractor sent him photos of what was supposed to be the completed work of his Zebulon home. Mom purchased a steel building kit and contracted with SPR Planning and Development in November of 2020. Secretary of State's office records list James Debro as its chief executive officer at the time.
They were my subcontractors for all of the different pieces and parts that needed to be done.
The disabled Iraqi war vet suffered many injuries requiring more than a dozen surgeries and needed a one-story home that he could retire in. In November of 2021, Mom fired SPR Planning, and Latasha Regis told him she would take over the project because she and James Debro were getting a divorce. Mom says all the money for the project was then moved to Property Brains and the Wharton Company, whose registered agent is Latasha Regis. According to records we pulled from the Secretary of State's office, Property Brains has since been dissolved. When I checked, we found that none of the three companies involved was registered with the North Carolina Licensing Board for Contractors. Over time, workers completed the framing and attached the roof, and Mom photographed the progress. In June of 2022, he says Regis requested he no longer show up at the site so she could surprise him with the big reveal of the finished home. Mom provided CBS 17 with text and photos that Regis sent to him. One picture included what she said was an insulated doghouse for his puppy Rocky to live in when outside during the day. Other photos purported to show progress on the site.
She sent this showing that Duke Energy was out here putting a pole up.
This photo shows an unconnected electric meter sitting on the site with no utility pole or wires leading to it. By late August of 2022, Regis claimed the home would be finished in 6 weeks and asked him to continue to stay away as the crew got ready for what she said would be the big reveal.
They put up, big plastic barriers so people couldn't see what was actually happening down on the site.
And a week before the big reveal, Regis sent Mom and his family to a Denver Broncos game. Mom's records show the tickets were sent by James Debro.
They've got a couple of different functions for us to do while we're out there, little vacation, we come back. As a matter of fact, they even had a website that was up, welcoming a hero to North Carolina.
But when Mom and his family drove to his property for the reveal ceremony to see his dream home, they found this.
It doesn't appear that they ever put drywall up, they ever put cabinets in, they ever wired electricity.
Correct.
What happened? Mom says he can't document that because somebody destroyed his security cameras.
They took the camera off the street.
Yes. And then I had 2 others as well, and all of those were smashed. And the memory cards are gone.
Mom's records indicate that payments to the 2 subcontractors eventually totaled over $162,000. He filed a police report with the Franklin County Sheriff's Office. They told me it's a civil case. However, the State Department of Insurance tells me its Criminal Investigations Division has an active open investigation into the matter. If you visit the site, all you'll see is a concrete slab with a new work crew hired by Mom prepping it.
Turns out the $100,000 building that Mom had purchased was so badly damaged, they have to start over again.
They damaged the superstructure. A steel builder looked at it. A framer looked at it, and my insurance company looked at it, and they all agreed that it was a total loss.
We tried to find the subcontractors. Phone numbers for James Debro do not connect. We spent an entire day going to more than a half-dozen locations in Wake and Nash counties using addresses obtained from public records trying to find Debro or Latasha Regis. We were told at several locations they no longer lived at those sites. Initially, Latasha Regis did reply to my emails. In her first, she said she was on a flight and asked when I'd be available. When I told her, her reply was she was checking in for a medical procedure at 7 a.m. After waiting 2 days, I asked to speak to her again before the story aired on TV. She replied in a lengthy email she would speak with me when she was cognitively able to effectively fill in the gaps. When I asked her to call me, she replied with a disjointed email that included the phrase that her lawyer would eventually get her messages. I replied I'd be more than happy to talk to her lawyer or to Jameis Debro to get their side of the story. She has not answered that email, which was sent on May 12th, or an additional email sent on May 31st, nor numerous other emails sent in July. In the meantime, Mom continues to try and build his dream retirement home using money from his insurance settlement for the damaged steel frame and his personal savings to pay for new construction. I'm Steve Sprazier, CBS 17 News.